Hello lovelies and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Here's our handsome gent with his lovely horns. Looking a bit more swag than he was before. Oh, there's loot. Nice. Is that our... That was an odd way of opening that boxer, wasn't it? But fine. We'll take it. I love that radar thing. I don't know why. Oh, he's got a loot. He's got a loot. How nice. I don't think he can play it. It reminds me for some... Oh, special shipments. What could that be? Let's have a look. Acquired Staff of the Dragon. Light Armour of the Dragon. Oh, are these the add-ons? Ooh, have we got special stuff? Have we got special stuff? Staff of the Dragon. That's rather nice. I think I'll have that. How very lovely. Can we examine that? Staff of the Dragon. 23 fire damage, plus 6% barrier damage bonus, and plus 2 magic. Yes, I like that. That's very nice. Hang on. We're not really a shield kind of guy, are we? Armor. What kind of armor have we got? Ooh. Oh, wow. Bloody Nora, that's very good compared to what we've got, isn't it? Antam Sar, why is it called that? Plus 2 to Constitution and plus 2 to Cunning. Alright, I'll have that. Oh, wow. Look at that. We've got a bit of midriff going on. I mean, I was promised, you know, given the furor over this game, I was promised that there was going to be nudity, and there we go. Oh, bloody Nora. Is that what the Mercenary Coat looks like? Good God, that's much more... Light Armour of the Dragon, that's nice. That's nice. That looks great. What does that do? Karas only, Mage only. That looks fantastic, actually. It's not as good as Antam Sar. Nowhere near as good as Antam Sar, so we're going to wear that. What else? What is this? What is all this? Oh, wow, there's lots of different types. Wow. It's very good as well, isn't it? Chakratar, unique heavy armor. Level 2, this armor is worn by Kunari officers in both the army and navy and signifies a command role. Although in typical Kunari fashion, no one outside the Kun can tell which role is which. Alright, fair enough. Wow, that is good, isn't it? Oh, so we can compare as well, that's cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's very cool, isn't it? It looks rather evil in that. I've got to say, I'm going to wear it. Because why not, you know? Accessorize. Have we got any accessories? Oh, we haven't got any, alright. No? Alright. Upgrades? Yeah, have we got anything? Nothing yet. Crafting materials. What does this stuff do? Nug skin. Ugh, that doesn't sound nice. Low armor rating, plus 2 to critical. Serpent stone. Right, I see. So we can upgrade stuff. Rare rune material using the... Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Valuables. Armor schematics. Ah, right. So we can upgrade and change stuff and make stuff. Tier 1 heavy armor schematic. Okay. Fun. Fun. And recipes. What's that? Recipes. What can we do with recipes? Can we make stuff? Can we make, like... Oh, we haven't got any. Oh, we can make potions and shit. That's fun. I like alchemy. Oh, yes. Oh, we look like a proper sorcerer now. Good. And a badass one at that. That's a creepy painting. Read. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Oh, fuck that. I don't need a Templar. Thank you very much. This is a nice little room, isn't it? Oh, someone's having a good time by the sounds of things. Hello! Oh, hi. This wasn't the welcoming committee I expected, but fine. And it's snowing. How nice. Hi, guys. You alright? Hello. I was going to stand there saluting, are you? That's alright. What, does everyone like me now?
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste.
Oh, am I now? That's the...
Andraste herself was watching over him.
Okay.
We shouldn't disturb him.
Oh, it's the first I've heard of it.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in charge? I thought Seekers knew everything.
Anything pick upable? If I nick stuff, are people going to get upset? It seems like the kind of modern RPG where that is the case, you know.
Herald of Andraste.
I'm no one's herald. Thank you very much. Hello, you're sealing the way there, are you? You're just going to stand there as a living barrier? Fine. Look at my staff. Isn't that lovely? Hello. Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari? He don't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't. Oh, it's a rhyme. Okay. Hang on. I've had some big old smelly war dog, but all Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. Oh, it's a bit bawdy, okay. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the Holy Prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. This is long. Oh, that dog he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just a scratch behind the ears. But then old Mafrath gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away. But even as they trap the Prophet, her Mabari never strays. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the Holy Prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, it's a song! Right, okay, so from minstrels. Oh, they thought the wounds had killed him, but then he limped out toward the fire. And Hessarian he shed a tear, and that dog laid on the pyre. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the Holy Prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Yes, that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. A popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden Tavern song. Okay. Fair enough. I suppose. Find Cassandra in the Chantry. Do I really want to go to the...
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely.
Oh, shut up. You couldn't do any better, could you? I did what I could, thank you. I like these tents. Those look very comfortable, actually.
Still a lot of rain.
So is this all open now? Can I actually, like, go around and talk to people?
He can seal those though. The Herald of Andraste.
Someone had better.
I don't like the look of you. You look like a priestess. And I'm not at home with that.
Good luck sealing those rings.
Okay. Ooh, something to read. Okay. Patient observations, day 3. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus. Vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by the locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life. And will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect him to wait before the morn. So basically, not too long ago they were trying to kill me. Now they all love me because I did something for them. Fair weather fuckers, eh? Oh, hello. Elf fruit, I'll have that, thank you very much. And I'll have that, thank you very much. I do like finding loot in games, especially in RPGs, where it's always welcome. Always welcome.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
This is nice, isn't it? I like the locations very much. So there are several markers on my map. Can I bring the map up? How do I load my map? I can't remember.
Says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us. That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Lots of chatter going on around here. Hello. Elf fruit. More elf fruit. Yay. I'm just going to have a wander. I don't want to go and see Cassandra in the Chantry yet. I want to see what's going on. That's part of the fun of RPGs, don't you find? Really good ones, I find, have lovely big worlds that you can just wander around and explore and have fun with it. They don't direct you too much. I've heard that's a bit of a fault of Dragon Age Inquisition. It's actually rather linear in comparison to the previous Dragon Age games. Dragon Age Origins was fantastic in that regard. You could play it pretty much how you wanted. And how you played it actually determined what happened in the wider game. It was really beautiful. I don't know if you can... There isn't a version of Dragon Age Origins for the PS4, is there, unfortunately? And that's a real shame, because I'd love to play it for you. I really would. It's a son of a bitch of a game. It's like a proper old-school RPG where you need to know exactly what you're doing, or it's going to screw you every time. If you answer questions wrong, if you do something wrong, it's permanent, and that's it. Bulky one-handed haft and free marches helmet. Well, I'm sure I can do something with that. Sell it, maybe. Hello? No one? Who are you, then? Thren. Hello. Thren.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Oh, okay, so the game is directing me to go and see Cassandra, isn't it? Loot. I'll have it. Yeah, why not? Loot's always good.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
That sounded really sarcastic to me. Good luck sealing those rifts. As I said,
Sealing those rifts.
I can do it, you can't, so shut up. Look at the flags. That's really pretty, isn't it? I mean, I know this is a reasonably old game now, as you know, as video games go, but I think it looks really pretty still.
Know what to do. She managed nonetheless.
This is nice. Anything to read? No. Anything? Ah, yes, there is. The Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavour. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. I was going to say mapping it is useless. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits, before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of Lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals, and build their realms with no more ambition than to taste life. From Tranquility and the Role of the Fade in Human Culture by First Enchanter Josephus. Ah, nice. So that's the metaphysics of the game, basically. The Fade is a dream world. The Fade is the realm of abstraction that exists alongside the material realm. It's where all magic comes from, it's where dreams come from, it's where demons and entities and spirits come from, essentially. Loot! Personal locket. Alright, I'll have it. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees the light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon, and her shield, her foundation, and her sword. Transfiguration 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Alright. Hello? Someone's discussing me. My horns are burning. I don't think I should be here. This looks like a big underground area and it doesn't feel right. Oh. Hello? Loot? Disciple lightning staff, defending armor. Something tells me that I'm not going to need that. Founding of the Chantry. Cordillus Dracon, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year 15 Ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 Ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor, to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the Empire. Always a mistake. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before a lesser of Montsimard was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honour of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, a Chantry scholar. Alright. Lots of reading. It's lore. This is the lore section, isn't it? It's telling us what the game is about. Chantry hierarchy. The Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now, in fact, 2 Divines at any one time. Oh, that's interesting. One Divine, formerly called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Minrathus. Neither Divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a divine is addressed as most holy or your perfection. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their region. They travel to Val Royeaux when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, Revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administering the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Okay? Brothers and sisters from the rank and file of the Chantry and consist of 3 main groups: affirmed initiates and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the Chantry, those regular folk who have turned to the Chantry for succour. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised into Chantry life. The affirmed take care of the Chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the Chantry, those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in Chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, is given the title Elder, although such a rank is still beneath that of Mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by noting their title before their name, such as Brother Genitivi, from A Guide for Ambassadors from Rivain. Alright, nice, good to know. Good to know, I suppose. Hello. I don't think I've got the key for this, have I? Requires a rogue. I haven't got one of them, and I'm not one of them, so that may take some doing. This feels like a dungeon. I don't think I should be here. Yeah, it's a dungeon. There are pillories here. Not good. I can't open any of these, can I? I haven't got a key. I can nick a key from someone. That might help. Hello. 43. Raider Hatchet and Mercenary Coat. Ah, I'll take it. I can sell it, maybe, or give it to someone else later. I like the detail of the environments. They feel really real. I'm just hoping as much time and effort has gone into the story as has gone into the technical details, you know? It does tend to be a problem with RPGs as they go on, that especially if they're popular, they tend to be bled of what made them special in the first place, which is kind of a shame. Oh, that looks like an important door. It's bounded by iconography. Ooh, hello. What's that? Woo! Not sure about the jumping mechanics. Not sure about... Oh, hello. Enemies drop unique collectibles. Bring them to the researcher to learn more about your foes and earn combat bonuses against them. Oh, that's useful.
Thank you.
Oh, it's you. Oh, sorry. I didn't even see you there.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Will do. Codex unlocked. Shade. Ooh,
Please
nice.
tell me if you find something.
Hello.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. It's pushing me in a very particular way, isn't it?
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Okay, you're another elf, aren't you? Bloody elves. Actually, I really like elves. I usually am a sort of elf in one of these games. The Children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline, Monsieur. This is due, I think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable considering the many cults that arose following her death. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the Betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Isarath, Evrian and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Isarath was given the west, what is today Orlais. Evrian was given the east, what is today the Free Marches. Verald was given the central Planacine, what is today Navarra. Okay, what became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. Okay, people choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamari tribesmen, and that they were barbarians, not the Fereldans we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives, and because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which she did after her death. The sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the betrayer, Ibris and Vivial. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ibris had but one child, Ali Vemar, who perished on a voyage to Denerim, less than a month after her mother fell to the plague, and without children of her own. The younger daughter, Vivial, was more controversial, a strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with a mage of Tevinter, Regulan. Vivial and Regulan went into self-imposed exile as the Exalted March began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. What became of Vivial and her descendants is largely unknown for one primary reason. She had only daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters. They married into other families and took other names, and in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vivial, and the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus the claims of your young man, Monsieur, are highly suspect. From a letter by Sister Galena of the Augustan Order, Dragon 912. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. It does have a very dense and rich back mythology, this game. There's a lot of it in Dragon Age Origins. A friggin' ton of it. Oh, nice beds. Those are lovely beds, actually. And a wardrobe. And a book. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Oh, I've leveled up because I read a book. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forge you, to you I give dominion, over all that exists, by your will may all things be done. Then in the centre of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with the music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne, and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own, and the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I have crafted you, and to the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Canticle of Threnodies, 5-1-8. Interesting. So I've leveled up. That's great. How do we do this? How do we do this? I have to go to character record, don't we? And we've got I've got 2 points to spend. So let's have a look at this. You created right. Oh yeah, tactics, attributes. Inquisition perks. So really, obviously, can we spend one of these in here? No, we can't. Behaviors. Oh yeah, okay. So abilities. Let's. I rather fancied the lightning. I liked that. So okay. Can we purchase that? Yeah, excellent. And now I can't. Oh yes, I can purchase that. Excellent. Okay. So let's apply that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Got lots of magic. Lots of magic. Ah. I do rather fancy the lightning magic. I think that's rather cool. Okay. Of course, we're gonna have to get other spells as well. Oh, hello.
Chain him. I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Sod off, you.
Disregard that and
Yeah.
leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Okay. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again? I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
Yeah.
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Okay. You believe I'm innocent? Are you sure? I'm not a chosen one. Okay.
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even
Okay,
if
fair
that
enough.
means a Canary is his chosen.
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
Well, that's, yeah, I like you.
Remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Oh, I thought she was going to
You know
hit him
what
with that
this
then.
is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Interesting. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is going to cause trouble, isn't it?
Rebuild the Inquisition of old.
Oh dear.
Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice.
Oh, the
We
Chantry
must
can go
act
fuck
now,
itself.
with you at our side.
Okay, investigate. The Inquisition of old? You want a holy war? Yeah, interesting.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
Yeah.
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Yeah.
We need those who can do what must be done united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine.
Right.
And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Very interesting. Yeah, that seems like an unpleasant thing to say, but it does sound true, doesn't it? Yeah?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
Yeah. I do want to help, but I'm... yeah.
Truly trying to restore order.
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
But this whole notion of starting an Inquisition does not sit well with me. I can tell you that. I mean, I'm technically, both in terms of race and class, the kind of guy that an Inquisition would burn at the stake. Yeah? So... we shall see, won't we? Oh, okay. Shit's happening. Yeah, what you doing? Just huddling together there. It's a lovely book, but why do I keep seeing it? Oh, right, okay. It's a montage. Passage of time. Hairy chest. Hello? I must admit, I'm quite enjoying this thus far. It's got a nice feeling about it. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing our Martin Luther thing, are we? Interesting. Yeah, that's right. Look pensive. Look pensive, you prick. Is he actually, like, the traitor? Is it him that did it? Not sure about her. She's a bit fanatical for my tastes. Oh, this is all happening very quickly, isn't it? Oh, okay, that was the opening. A few videos in. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. I suppose we can get into the game now, can't we? Okay, influence. Okay, right. The threat remains. Report to Haven's Chantry. Haven's best and brightest. Speak with the smith. Lots to do. Lots to do. So now we're out in the world. Now we can do... What, is it unequipped all of my shit? If it's unequipped my shit, I'll be annoyed. Inventory. I think it has, you know. Why would it have done that? Oh, right. Does it like give you a choice of what you can wear? Yeah, I want to wear that. Thank you. Give me that. I like it. No, give me that. That's it. Lovely. I don't know why it unequipped my armor. That's weird. It's an odd little, a bug, maybe? I don't know. I don't want the lightning staff. Definitely not. Although that is pretty good. Bloody hell. 41. Jesus. Staff of the Dragon is good. It's got lots of other bonuses. What is this? Oh, wow. That's got tons of bonuses. Disciple Staff of Lightning. Item level 8. Ooh. Yes, I think we'll have that. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, it's not. It doesn't look as nice, does it? It's a bit dull compared to the dragon staff, but oh well. Right, so we can go and talk to people and do shit now. So that's the... Oh. I can hear voices.
Too many wounded, and not enough bandages to go around.
Ah, right.
Tearing off shirts then. If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms, it can afford bandages.
Oh. Hello. Can I talk to you now? I fulfill Inquisition requisitions with the Quartermaster. Okay.
I didn't realize any of Leliana's Oxmen mercenaries were still here. Well, if you want new gear, you pay for it.
Okay.
Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If
Okay.
you find
Cool.
what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. What's your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands.
Ah,
Both
cool.
are important.
Yeah.
Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Okay. How did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Yeah. Oh dear. Loghain is a traitor. Yeah, Loghain was a traitor. Yeah, I remember Loghain. He was a prick. Oh, is this happening at the same time? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, Loghain is a prick.
Loghain MacTier betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Were you there at Ostagar? I was. King Kaelan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Ten Loghain made the right decision. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this.
Oh.
Just forget it.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about the requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look.
Oh,
If you
nice.
find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Okay.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Excellent. Thank you.
Farewell.
Good to know.
Could go with you.
Okay, requisition for materials. I've got iron. We haven't got the logging stand, so okay, so we need the not enough materials for this schematic. Doesn't look like it'd do me much good anyway.
Thanks for checking anyway.
You're fine. Other people to talk to? Looks like it. Vadik. Let's go talk to you. Ah, yes, hairy chest man.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot,
Nah.
holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Yeah, and also before the beginning of the actual game. This is all bullshit. Too many people died up there. I'm just glad to be alive.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall.
My hairy chest.
Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why did you stay? Yeah.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Okay. Okay. I was fortunate. We need to close the breach.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going.
Oh, okay.
Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Okay. I kind of like Varric. I've got to say, he's shaping up to be one of my favorites. We shall see. Let's talk to him again.
Need something?
No, I just want to talk to you. Yeah, tell me about Red Lyrium.
Red Lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Right. Investigate. What is it? Yeah.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Okay, interesting. What can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff.
Oh.
You're singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes you float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Nice.
How
Interesting.
did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. As far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret.
Interesting.
Someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Interesting. Yeah. Can I ask him a personal question?
Need something?
I have a personal question.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Where are you from?
From Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Interesting. What books do you write? Yeah.
If you've run a spy network, why is Liliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
You're an author? What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
I like him. I like him.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in moneylenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Okay.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca,
I got her off a guy in Darktown. Took me a week to pry his dead fingers off the stock.
Why Bianca?
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
Okay, fine.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He seems fun. Loot. Loot's always nice. Yeah, let's take it all. Hello. What are you doing? Sitting in the snow. Alright, you do that.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands near Redcliffe?
No.
Ongoing. The mages and the Templars put a lot of people out of their homes.
Oh.
Mother Giselle is there to help.
Interesting. The Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King Badir? Badir, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Badir cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket as high and wide and deep as a man, with vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Badir's Maiden was a prized possession and stood in a place of honour in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all, but as time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offences. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the page boy for dropping his sword. The Maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and its people prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. Then one day a strange woman rode into the city, don't they always? She called herself Ember, and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Badir's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Badir swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all, Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the Maiden, the infamous device that had given Badir all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the Maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper." Badir grew red at a comment and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them." "But it is so small," said Ember. "Are only children and women its victims?" Badir grew redder still and replied, "Of course not. The Maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the Maiden to Ember. "I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said, and with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Badir squeezed himself into the iron casket than Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the Maiden, with the screaming Badir inside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed through the streets, until Badir was dead and it finally stopped. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern. Yay! Oh, is that what this is? Okay, let's have a look then. Well, taverns are always good in RPGs, aren't they? There's usually jobs.
Good day. It's good to see you. Is there any way you could get by with 6?
Why did you ask
I was really hoping you only needed 6.
Oh. Actual music. That's cool. An actual bard. Oh dear. You guys don't look too good. Okay. Oh, there's lots of these around. Okay, I may come back and read that later. It's in the codex, so we can read them when we want, you know?
Can I get you anything?
What can I find in
What
Haven?
can you tell me about this area?
Adarnis Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find.
Okay.
For anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things.
Yeah, I've met Minave. Cool.
Farewell.
Okay. That's cool. I've got to say I like that.
Chant of light. Only the word dispels the
So there's Vatic.
The chant of light. Only the word is
Anything over here? Anything worth talking about? Or is it just like people and stuff? Yeah, it's just people. Okay. Ooh, loot. What are you doing? I'll have it. What are you... Oh, sorry, I've just ruined your work, haven't I? Apologies. Sort of, I suppose. Anyone who's seen the original Ghostbusters is thinking exactly the same thing right now. Hello. What's going on here then? You're Segrit, are you? Hi.
You're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches.
Yes.
Here I paid that little knife ear to inform me the moment you were free. No matter, no matter. Segrit, honored to meet you.
Hi.
Thank you for all you've done, and hopefully we'll still do.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you for your kind words.
Easily given. Our fate is quite literally in your hands, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Everything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course.
Okay.
Supplies are a little tight, given the circumstances.
Okay. How is the mood?
You
Yeah.
must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Of course, we're all getting used to, well, you as our last best hope.
Oh, thanks.
Nothing personal.
Okay.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go. Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
Cool.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course. My wares are at the table.
Nice. Okay. Right. Okay. So I can buy or I can sell. Sell. I'm not going to sell the Staff of the Dragon, but the Raider Hatchet can go. Hunting Longbow. I don't need that. Don't need the Stiletto. Inquisition Longsword. I don't need that. I don't need that. 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 Anything else? I'm going to keep this because I may need this stuff, you know? Nothing to sell in that regard. Okay, cool. Thank you, man. Okie dokie. Where are we going?
let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word
Oh, I can leave. That's nice. There's a very sort of religious overtone to things, isn't there? Hi. Lots of people sitting in the snow. Report to Haven's Chantry. Ah, I suppose I could do that. Bloody hell, what's going on here? Are they constructing, like, war engines? Looks like it.
I don't see why we need to build siege equipment.
I was going to say.
Siege to anything.
Excellent point, recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it will be better for us to have some means to fight back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
It's a fair point, isn't it, eh? I'll take all that. These are quite sophisticated, aren't they? Huh, huh. Jumping mechanics in an RPG, it just feels wrong. Like, really friggin' wrong.
Who are we fighting anyway, sir? I've heard it.
Who do you think we're bloody fighting? Demons! Bloody hell, what are those all quest markers? All those arrows? Bleeding hell. So where's Haven then? Is this Haven? I don't know. Gotta report to the Chantry here apparently.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity.
No, leave me alone, you strange person. Hey! Oh, look. Looks like people are having a good time out here. Hello. Having fun, are we? There's a real sense of the world being very, very real and very alive, which I like. It feels like it's happening regardless of whether you're here or not, you know?
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages?
No.
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life, my friend.
Right, my loves, when we come back, we will talk to Lysette here. Until then, my dears, bye-bye!